What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Shabazz.
Your boy Natty Baps.
We the BaptisteBros. What's going on? It's Wednesday, week 7. In the horizon starts tomorrow. Teams gotta bounce back. Teams gotta vie for their divisions. Line on the line. We're almost midway through the season, but yet it doesn't feel like it. It feels just like yesterday. It was just Thursday night, Lions versus Chiefs a couple weeks ago. So Thomas flying. We're making money. Nacho was amazing again in his picks.
Yeah,
And
Phil.
his streak continues. We're picking the Thursday night spreads. Find out later on. I'm excited. You excited? I got a couple notes I want to talk about first before we talk about the football, though. First off, Caleb Williams, just shut up.
Oh yeah, he said
Caleb Williams got to talk. He has to stop talking because he's saying he wants ownership of a team, bro. If Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady don't got that, you're not getting that. You're not getting that, King. Like everything he talks about, it just getting me so mad. I'm like, bro, now I wish no bodily harm, no injury, whatever. But I'm praying for his downfall now. He's becoming a villain, and I'm not liking it. Like, I'm really not. It's just, dude, every time you say something or your dad says something, it gives me the ick, bro. It's just nah, bro. Nah. So that's the only thing I want to talk about. Every other thing is within we talk about. Oh, also the Cowboys on a bye. Micah Parsons, shut up too. Shut up, bro. Shut up. No. It's not the same. 49ers Eagles have, from the last 27 years, have done stuff. They've been to Super Bowls. They've won Super Bowls. They've made it past the divisional round multiple times. Whereas you guys only make a wild card, you win a game. Recently, you've just won wild card games, and that's it. That's it. That's the limits of all you've done. Micah, stop talking. You're ruining your image. You're the America's team. The reason why you have a Bleacher Report thing show is because you're on the Dallas Cowboys. So just because you can't have it both ways where we're praising you because you're America's team and you're reaping the benefits, but yet when we criticize you because you're on that said team, you want to catch an attitude.
Yeah, you can't have your cake and eat it too. It's like you are in the Dallas Cowboys, so you have like a level of notoriety that comes with that. But with that notoriety comes criticism and comes critique. Like we don't talk shit, bro. The Colts don't really talk about them. The Texans, great story, but the national media isn't talking about those teams because they don't have that notoriety. As much as I disagree with America's team being the Cowboys, gotta admit, for most of the people in the media / growing up, like in the media who was that age and a little bit younger, Cowboys was the dominating team. So of course they're gonna be America's team. They help boom the ratings in the NFL. So talking about them, of course. Same thing in NBA. Why would they talk about LeBron so much? Why? Because he's earned that notoriety. And with that notoriety comes criticism, comes critique. But the Kings had a fantastic season last year. Who's talking about them? Season starts next week. Who's talking about the Kings? Nobody. It's the teams that have earned that notoriety that deserve that respect. But the Cowboys recently haven't earned it. But because of the past notoriety, they garner that respect in terms of notoriety. Use that to build your image, Micah. Don't complain that, oh my God, don't be grateful for a podcast, but then slander the people that give you a podcast. It's the people who the fans are the fans. The fans want to hear your thoughts on the matter. And with that, with the thoughts of the matter, come criticism. It's okay. You're a pro athlete. You work your ass off to get there. With that comes criticism. Every job has criticism. Deal with it. Just yours is in the national spotlight. Rant aside.
That's all I had to talk about. Was one more thing, but we got when it gets to a particular game, that's when I'll talk about it. But I'm ready. You ready? We have a guest today, but he's on a call, but he'll join when he can, and we'll introduce him when he pulls up. One of our good bros. But I'm ready. You ready? If before that, drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Tell a friend to tell a friend. and let's get right to. All right. So Thursday night.
Cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thursday night football. I also, you feel me? I made like the same subtitle thing as I do with Tuesday nights. The Prince that was promised tries to party in New Orleans. Jags Saints Thursday night football. This game is an injury bowl, bro. Mad people hurt. Mad people injured. Mad people probably not going to play. Demario Davis questionable. Trevor Lawrence is questionable with a knee injury. Zay Jones isn't playing. Our starting tackles aren't playing. This is injury bowl written all over it. But come on now. Do I even have to say who I'm going for, ladies and gentlemen? Do I have to with a straight face say who I'm going with? It's the team that's behind my back. Literally behind my back. The
Talk
Saints,
about it.
baby. Saints gonna win. Now, I was driving from dinner today, had some fire ass lasagna. No point, no like story with that. Just had to talk about it. And as I'm driving home, I'm like, bro, it's hard to hate Nick Wright for his lack of objectivity because he grew up in Kansas City. That's his team. He grew up in Kansas City. He's from Kansas City, and of course your team's doing well. Like, yeah, I'm a Saints fan. So it's hard to be objective when I'm talking about the Saints because I'm so passionate about the Saints, as evident of the podcast last night when we got to the Saints game. If you ever heard my response, go check it out after this video. All that being said, the Saints have to again. They are honorary mention of lock the fuck in. They're not even gonna get a spot. They automatically on the spot for lock the fuck in. Our offense has to get it together because we have Travis Etienne. He coming to town and he's been balling lately. I think he has 4 total touchdowns in 2 games. He had 2 last week, 2 against the Bills, or maybe 3 in total. Point is, he's been balling lately, and Trevor Lawrence hasn't looked good, but he's like better than Derek Carr. Like, our offensive line is bad. Josh Allen on the other side is like 3rd in the league in sacks. He has like 8 sacks in 6 games, which is insane. He's no Myles Garrett. We're gonna talk about him in a couple games from now. But he's like 8 sacks in 6 games. He's been balling. Obviously, I'm going with the Saints. Obviously. And I truly believe we can expose that pass defense. I truly believe the Saints can win this game, will win this game. We just have to be, again, I say the same thing every single week, and it gets repetitive. It's kind of like I'm talking to my students. If you don't know, I'm a teacher of 8th grade math. In this case here, it's annoyingly accurate. Don't penalize yourself. We have so many holding calls and false starts that are just drive killers for a team that can't move the ball well. If you're already starting a game 1st and 15, 1st and 20, 2nd and 20, that's going to kill your offense because you're forced to throw the ball. You can't be as creative. Don't settle for 3. Get to the red zone. We're able to move the ball at will a lot of time. And this isn't just the Saints or the Ravens. Like, apparently, like scoring in the red zone as a league has been like decreased. Like, everyone sucks at the red zone nowadays, it makes me feel better. But when it's my team, it's infuriating because you want touchdowns, not field goals. So again, don't penalize yourself. We want touchdowns, not field goals, and don't, for the love of God, don't turn the ball over. Don't turn the ball over. This Jags defense is pretty stingy. They had 4 takeaways against the Colts last week. We have 7 interceptions. That's like tied for 4th in the league. Like, we doing our thing in terms of getting turnovers, but we can't keep having ourselves turn the ball over. Fumbles, picks, again, penalties, all that stuff. Saints are gonna win the game on a confidence scale. About a 6. We're at home on a short week. Like, Jacksonville is close to New Orleans, so it's not really like, oh my God, they had to travel so far. I truly think that, but I do think the games in London, it didn't show up last week against the Colts because it's the Colts. I think that fatigue might show up eventually, and I think the Saints get it done.
Before I give my pick, would you say this is a must win for the Saints?
For the Saints, and in the national media optics realm, Yes, I'm gonna say yes because a lot of people are like, oh, the Saints are 3-3. Like we'll dominate the news cycle for a whole day if we go out and destroy the Jaguars because Jaguars are supposed to be a great team. They're 4-2, and the Saints. We kind of need a marquee win. All the games we faced were six of the not great quarterbacks like Tannehill, Jordan Love, Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Mac Jones. We know about Mac Jones. And who's the third? Who we got a third win against? Oh, and Baker Mayfield. So we haven't played a marquee opponent yet, and this will be the first. Like, hey, are the Saints actually for real, or are we just wasting our time? But if we lose, and the NFC South is still gettable, but in the grand scheme of the optics of shit, yes, I think the Saints game is a must win.
So I'm going with the Saints. I think this is a must win for you guys because if you guys lose, like, and somehow the Bucks win again,
Yeah, we'll
like
be 2 games out, and
it'll be 2 games out. So in order for keeping pace with them, surprisingly, we're saying that, and for Atlanta as well, you guys need to win. Jacksonville needs to win too because the Texans are right on their ass. So it's like they can, and plus they lost the tiebreaker because they got spanked by them. So it's like they need to win, but it's more so of a win more for the Saints because you had an ugly, you got the yards did not tell the story. Like you guys played bad football. Like it create turnovers. I think Trevor Lawrence probably plays, but he's hobbled. And since it's Thursday, it's a short turnaround. So it's, hey. And we've seen crazy shit happen at the fucking Thursday night game. So I'm rocking with your team. Let's go Saints. Word. Now, right following that, I say the first time it's happened where we talk about your team, they talk about my team. Battle of the land and the air. What is this? Avatar? Fuck.
I was trying to do something with like lions and ravens, like the animal itself. I was gonna say King of the Jungle meats, and I didn't know like any like epitaphs for ravens. So like that's why I just said Battle of Land and Air.
Fair. It's a must win for both.
Mm.
And this is one of those rare instances where it is. For the Lions, because they're getting they're getting the national media attention. They've had our attention since last year. We've been supporters of the Lions, like like their guys are good. They're building something. We saw the vision. So now that the vision's coming to fruition, we're getting vindicated every single week, right? For the Lions, this is their hardest game remaining on their schedule. I think we're Ravens are the only team they play that are above 500 the rest of the way out.
Yeah, they played the Saints who are 3-3, but yeah,
Yeah.
overall yes.
So above 500 above, it's us and then you guys.
And the
So
Cowboys. The Cowboys
yeah,
later on.
so basically, relatively light schedule. They have one loss, so they are in contention of the 1 seed. Right. This is not like Minnesota last year where they were like freaking 11-1 in one score game. The Lions offensively are blowing teams out, and their defense is helping that happen. Right. If they beat the Ravens, they're gonna get so much more media attention that is rightfully deserved. Right now, it is deserved because it's a good story, but I think they're a little overhyped by Greg Jennings and Kyle Brandt. If you watch Good Morning Football, which I watched some clips of, they are straight riding the Lions, which rightfully so. Bro, I'm tired of saying this shit. Hold on. Straight riding the Lions. I'm not saying the Lions they don't deserve it. I'm glad they are because we saw the vision. But when you got freaking Jason McCourty, Kyle Brandt, whoever, Peter, something, whatever, they all wearing Lions jerseys. They saying, "Oh, Lions are the top one team in the NFC," and then Kyle Brandt's going off the rails like, "Oh, they're the best team in the NFL." Hold on. Like they lost to Seattle at home, right? They have no quality wins yet. I guess you could say Packers. You could say Packers at home. At
Who
what?
they
Oh,
beat week
sorry,
one?
sorry.
They do.
Kansas City. Sorry, Kansas City. You have one quality win. It was Kansas City week 1. Sorry. Okay. Like, cool. I'm a fan. They're losing this game, and I'm not even saying, but I might, bro. All right, now the Lions is out, right? For my Ravens, this is T Sizzle's Ring of Honor celebration. If we lose in front of T Sizzle, who's one of the greatest Ravens of all time, that's straight disrespect. Now, I was talking to my panita on the bus when I was on my way home. I was like, "Yo, we play the Lions, right? We coming back from London. We could have took the bye, but we was like, nah. We said that for week 13. Now it could be either we looking sloppy like Buffalo against the Giants, or we can look sharp like Jacksonville against freaking the
Colts.
Colts. So that's like who are we gonna be? Those red zone wolves. We can move the ball. Lamar Jackson is 15-1 all time against NFC teams. He does not lose against NFC teams. The Lions struggle against mobile quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson is the best mobile quarterback. I expect us to win. It's probably going to be ugly. Is the weather is going to be bad? That's perfect for us. If we can contain Amon-Ra, the sun god, a little bit, he's going to get his. And if Jared Goff, because he's on the MVP trajectory, so we can pipe that down, make some noise, we can come up with this with a dub. If we lose, I'll be mad, of course. It's a must win for us because Cleveland is on our ass. And Cincinnati's all of a sudden winning games. They're on a bye week. And Pittsburgh beat us. So they play the Rams. So they beat them, they'll be in there as well. So it's getting closer than I would like it to be. But if we lose, I won't be as mad because of a quality opponent in the trip. So before Natural goes, we got a special guest coming to the set. The one from Cali, not in New York no more, from Cali. Got his hair done today just for the show. The Press Giants fan, Mr. Matt. Oh shit.
Yeah, let's go.
Good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling depressed, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're not even on your team yet. But all right.
yeah, man. It's sunny out here, bro. So it just keeps the depression away a little. But
Okay.
nah, yeah, bro. I'm just happy to be here. Talk about other teams other than the Giants.
Okay. Okay.
I will say this because before the season started, there was somebody in the top left of the screen that may or may not have said the Giants are going to suck this year, and I got hit with a lot of what, huh, what. So for all the fans in the world, I gotta play my favorite clip of all time.
Vindication.
Any thoughts before we move on, Matt?
um, nah, man. You got it, bro.
All right, so we got Lions and Ravens. Of course, Shabazz is taking the Ravens, obviously. Me. So, the last time these two played were in Detroit, right?
Yep.
And the last time these two played, it came down to a 66-yard field goal from Justin Tucker, the
The
greatest
goat.
of all time.
The goat. Yep.
That barely hit the crossbar, but went in.
The goat.
That final score was I think 19-17.
Type shit.
And you had Hollywood Brown with Butterfingers, no hands for decoration, missing touchdowns.
Two of them things. Yep.
And I'm going with the Lions, man.
Okay.
I'm going with the Lions. I truly think the Lions are for real, bro. Now I ain't in the same dick riding category as Greg Jennings and Kyle Brandt and all that extra people. But man, I truly like what I'm seeing from Detroit. I love what I'm seeing from Jared Goff. obviously, Amon Ra, the Sun God. We've been fans of his since last year, since a few years ago, and he's been balling. They've all been balling. Now, what does concern me? David Montgomery is out, potentially out, and Jahmyr Gibbs is out with an injury as well. So, or are questionable with injury. So they have no running game whatsoever. But luckily for them, the Ravens don't have a good pass defense.
Whoa.
Hold on. Listen to me. You have Kyle Hamilton, Domer. That's my guy. You have Marlon Humphrey, little long in the tooth, but still a great corner. Who else you got? Any secondary?
Geno Stone. He's tied for the league interceptions.
What the fuck is Geno Stone?
Bro, he's tied for the league interceptions. Hold on. The slander on my team is crazy.
What the fuck is Geno Stone?
I ain't saying against team. You can just have go with the Lions and keep it pushing. You ain't have to do all this, man. You ain't have to do it, man. Our run defense is stout, so no matter who is there, is that.
That's why I'm giving you credit. Your running
and then, so Jared Goff is gonna be. He's gonna be panicking. He's gonna be panicking. He gonna go back to Jared Goff. Just for 1 week, he's gonna go back to Jared Goff. Shout out to Matt, but that's his slogan. We get with you.
I haven't been using it lately.
Yeah, because he's been balling for sure. Yeah.
Shabazz, last thing before Matt goes. Lions in the trenches, offensive line and defensive line, top 5 in the league in both. So, like, you're going to try to make him look Jared Gofful, but your offensive line for the Ravens ain't that great either with your injuries as well. So, all I'm saying is the Lions are probably going to win this game. It's going to be ugly as hell. Not predicting blowouts, not doing anything like that. Lions are going to win. Go ahead, Mr. Matt.
Yeah. Well, all right. So, I don't know why y'all both put Saints Jags. But hey, I'm gonna put Jags. I'll keep it short and sweet. Yeah, put me under Jags on that one. Their defense is kind of defensing right now, and the offense is their run game is high, and they got solid wide receivers. It's just Trevor Lawrence is the deciding factor. If he shows up and balls out, yeah. Saints, they really haven't shown anything, but yeah. Lions Ravens, I'd give it to the Ravens, only because you guys have like I fuck with Dan Campbell, but y'all got a good ass coach, like game manager. So like he'll like last week kind of proved it. Like he'll kick 5 field goals and figure out a way to get the job done, like stuff like that. The thing about the Lions though, I would have said maybe the Lions if David Montgomery and Gibbs were healthy. But, like, I don't know. Craig Reynolds is not really proven. So if they can't get that run going, especially against a tough run defense, then it'll kind of be, like, predictable, And then it could either be, like, a 3-touchdown game for Golf or a 3-into game. So I'm kind of leaning more towards Ravens since it's a home game.
Indeed.
Well said. Okay, Matt. All right. Raiders at Bears. 2-star receivers with questionable quarterbacks. And Devontae Adams, DJ Moore. What you thinking first? Let's let you go first, Mr. Matt.
Raiders, Bears. Oh, damn.
Not watching this.
Yeah, that's nasty. Dang. I'll probably say the Raiders only because Sam Howell's kind of proven. I don't know who the Bears guy is. I saw him on the fantasy thing, but I've never seen
Tyler
him.
Badgett. There's also Brian Hoyer, not Sam Howell.
Oh, Brian Hoyer. Yeah. I didn't mean to say Sam Howell, but yeah, Brian Hoyer, my AKA Ryback. Yeah, that's my guy. So I'm going with that. Just a little bit more experience. More experience. But yeah, I don't really got any like overwhelming takes on that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I've got, bro. Right, here's the football in me. If it was Justin Fields, I'm definitely in the Bears. That, like, no questions asked. Right? Tyler Magic got some moves, bro. And I know he threw a duck at the end of the game, but I think a full week of practice with DJ Moore, with nobody else really. Damn. This game is ugly. I ain't gonna cap. This game sucks. Both defenses can't stop a nosebleed. When it comes to pass defense, Bears have good secondary, but terrible middle linebackers and defensive line. Opposite for the Raiders. Raiders have a great front seven, but terrible secondary. So it's like pick your poison. They also Bears can get ran on, the Raiders can get thrown on. What are we gonna do? Can the Bears take advantage of that? In some suspect conditions, I think it's gonna be fine, like 50 degrees, maybe a little wind. Purely for chaos purposes, I'm gonna go with the Bears because I know a lot of people in my survivor pool are gonna pick the Raiders, and I kind of want. I kind of there's a quarter of people left. I need to secure that 34 G's. Where?
Word.
Type shit. I'm going with the Raiders though. I just think Devontae is about to go crazy.
He is.
He's about to go like ape shit and remind motherfuckers like, oh, I'm him. Why did it have to be against me in fantasy? I don't know why. I hate that, but you know, you can't control it. So I think he goes crazy. I do think DJ Moore actually goes crazy. And they go like, oh, this is gonna be a dud, but this is gonna be like one of those premier red zone games where everyone gets keep on scoring because both teams are so ass. So there might be a high ass scoring game, like surprisingly. You'd be like, oh shit, the fuck is this? So let's go Raiders though. Work. We 4-3 though. 4-3 Raiders. No one would ever have thought this. So I'm let's go. Word. We in there.
Jimmy Garoppolo softer than
before we
tissue.
go on, is this game a must win for the Raiders?
Oh right. Not really. They're overachieving right now. They're pretty much like none of these teams is in a must win situation. Like they're chilling. Like both teams are chilling. Justin Fields is probably gonna be out for the year because of the finger. Right,
it's a dislocated thumb. It'll probably be like 4 or 5 weeks, maybe.
And at that point, what? Then what?
Audition for his next team because they go trade him.
You right. But yeah, no, not much fun.
Not a must win. Fair enough. Browns Colts. Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year case game. I think this game is gonna be. I'm keep it short and sweet. Browns versus that offensive line for the Colts. They have Quentin Nelson, but nobody else. Barbecue chicken. Browns. Myles Garrett is gonna have his imprint in an entire game, and he leads the league in sacks, and I think he's gonna do some major damage.
I agree,
and I am so glad I picked up the Browns this week. I want to see them do tremendously this week. I'm personally invested. But even besides that, yeah, the Colts. Oh, could we just take a moment to just talk about like either the lackluster quarterback play or just the fact everybody's just getting injured?
Like, in what regard? I mean, just for the Colts or just like the league in general?
Just the league in general. Like Mahomes, not Mahomes, and not yet at least. But like I saw that like Josh Allen was like the number one quarterback, and he hasn't even been playing like that crazy. Like not on Josh Allen standards. So I don't know. It's just weird. And then everybody keeps getting injured, bro. Like even outside of quarterbacks, like a lot of people keep getting injured.
Bro, when you say that Jared Goff is legit the top 2 or 3 quarterback in the league, that's how you know the season's rocky.
Yeah.
Like based off of stats, that's how you like. Because obviously you got Tua, but he's throwing to Tyreek and Waddle and all the motherfuckers. But when you say like honestly, Jared Goff's playing like the best out of everybody, like yo, it's crazy. Like the Jalen Hurts had 3 interceptions last week against the Jets. Josh Allen struggled against the Giants. Like bro, every quarterback had a bad game. Some had multiple bad games already, and it's a little shaky.
Yeah, and with Jared Goff, like the loss was in overtime. Like he didn't even get a chance to get the ball back. So yeah, he did throw a pick 6 against the Seahawks in that game. So that's his bad. If that's his bad game, damn, he scored 31 points still. Like I think Jared Goff is the best quarterback in the NFC, and that's not a hot take. Mahomes, as you said, Matt, is not Mahomesin, but that can only last for so long. And the Young Bucks, who were supposed to take over, in terms of, and I say the young bucks. Mahomes is still a young cat, but like Hurts, not really off of last year, not really doing shit. Trevor Lawrence, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, one of my favorite guys, like
Wait, still waiting on him.
like still waiting. So we're still waiting on all those guys to have like a Josh Allen had a monster game against the Raiders. Okay, it's Raiders. So yeah, you're absolutely right, Matt. Good enough.
Crazy. Nah, I was thinking about that last week, bro. I was like watching like the Anthony Richardson thing. I'm like, dang, bro, everybody's getting hurt, bro. Like,
Is
what's
it a
going
hot
on?
take to say that CJ Stroud's a top 10 quarterback right now? Right now, as he's playing?
Like, no, not really.
That's the crazy part. And that's great for the league. It's great for the league, but it's like, damn, when are the veterans gonna start veteran?
Like, you feel me? Like, dead ass, bro.
All right.
I blame Aaron Rodgers. He kicked it off. He started it off with all that.
That's a fact. He definitely did. Definitely did.
All right, let's move on. We got Bills, Patriots, roller coaster Allen showcase potential. My heart of hearts, I want to pick the Patriots. My heart of hearts, I want to pick the Patriots. But for the sake of the parlay that we will discuss later on, I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills. I have no real insight on this game. Okay. I have no real insight on this game. I think Josh Allen's him potentially, and he has one bad game. I think he follows it up with a fantastic performance. Oh!
My fault. Yo, we're gonna talk about it later. I'll say the number too. I'll say the number.
Oh,
I'll say the number later. I am financially invested in Buffalo's success just for this week. I will say this. I agree. You look shaky as hell on a game you were supposed to win, and you damn near lost it. Penalties, turnovers, everything. You almost lost to the Giants.
should have lost to the Giants.
Should have lost. Low-key should have lost to the Giants. That was a hole. Back-to-back holes is crazy, but they didn't want to call it though. So I think you guys like blow. Y'all beating the Patriots like 6 straight times. Like y'all. This is your new like who's your daddy? Like spanking y'all. Like bro, it's crazy, but like bro, Bills about to blow the doors off the Patriots. Must win for the Bills though. Must win. Low key with the Patriots because they don't. Mac Jones is gonna get benched probably again. But I think it's a must win for Buffalo because if they lose and the Jets win, well, they're on a bye, right?
Jets are on a bye, yes.
Yeah, but still they lose and then the Jets win next week, whatever. Bro, they'll end up being third place, which is crazy. So in Miami, they win against the Philadelphia. We'll talk about that. Hey, tough. So definitely must win for Buffalo. I think they get it done. And for my financial stability, they need to get it done.
Yeah. I mean, Mac Jones is looking like Wack Jones, man. So other than that, Bills, unless they pull another whatever they did last week, they pretty much got it. Must win. I don't know. I feel like it's still early in the season, but that AFC East is kind of tight though.
Yeah, that and
between the Dolphins and
with that said too, that's why I also put the Browns as a maybe because like the AFC is dummy competitive. Like you have to start these games you can't give away. Like at the top of the NFC record wise, it's gonna come down to the last couple of weeks for the number 1 seed. But all those teams they know they're gonna make the playoffs. For the AFC, you don't know anything. Like it may be only week 7, but hey, you can't give up a game against the Colts because that shit might come back to bite your ass. For the Bills, you cannot give this game against the Patriots, a team that's desperate trying to find something. That almost won last week, but again, they invent new ways to lose. So like you can't give these games away. So just in the record standpoint, the AFC stackness part, it is a must win, but not for like any like psyche. As Matt said, yeah, it's still early in the season. They'll figure shit out. All right, Giants fan.
Oh
Last
man,
hope.
do I get my solo?
You will get your solo right now, big dog.
Oh
Go
dang!
talk your shit. Talk your shit.
All right, man. Eating these honey barbecue smackums. Um, dang, this is tough, bro. Because every time I've gone for the Giants, as you could tell, it's going to backfire except for the Arizona game. Um, honestly, I haven't watched the Commanders enough to really know what they about to pull up with. But I feel like every time we play the Commanders, they really just be playing defense really hard against us. And they got Riverboat Ron, Bieniemy, um, bro, I don't want to go against my team, so fuck all that shit, man. You already know Giants taking it this week, bro. We in the crib, and Washington is not pulling up and beating us, bro. It's not happening today. You feel me? We got Justin Pugh off the couch. You know what I'm saying? So we tightening up the offensive line, man. It's really just gotta avoid injuries. We got a little wide receiver core, Tyrod Taylor. He just he gotta get comfortable throwing them dimes, and then you gotta let the young bucks, got to air it out to my son Hyatt, bro. But we definitely taking it at the crib, man. For me, 2-5, man. I'm calling it right now. You ready to hear it? All right, man.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. Giants.
I disagree. But
Most
yeah,
people.
of course I do, right?
Most people do.
I'm not a Giants hater.
I didn't say you were. At this point, it's pretty valid. It's valid to assume that we're not going to win. I'm just a diehard Giants fan.
Yeah, unfortunately. I said it's the last hope because I don't know what your schedule looks like. I can do a quick look at your schedule, but things can go from bad to worst in a while. You guys get the Jets next week, which is like
we actually have the toughest schedule, the remaining schedule in NFL. So, I mean, to be honest, right now it's looking like Caleb Williams' season. So,
but you just paid Danny Don $40 million. That's your guy. That's your guy, right? Right.
You already knew I wasn't with that, but it happened. So we gotta kind of take that out. But I feel like if we smart enough, we should just move on, cut our losses now, and just, especially if we got somebody like Caleb Williams. You know what I'm saying? You can't pass that up.
Are we trading Saquon?
I mean, I feel like if we get Caleb Williams, we gotta get somebody that's premier enough for Saquon to stay. Like, I feel like a Caleb Saquon combo could go crazy. It's just if we're gonna actually give him the money for him to stay. Because if I'm Saquon, they're not giving me money. I'm gonna want to leave anyways. So, yeah, we got the toughest schedule. So, I mean, I don't really got hope. I'm gonna just keep cheering for my team. Maybe we could turn it around, get some optimism for next season. But playoff hopes looking a little skimp right now.
Type shit. I'm going with the commies.
Not the commies.
Going with the commies.
The commies is crazy.
It's a must win for both though, because if you want to salvage your season in some way, you need to win.
If not now,
type shit. If not now, then win. And for the Commanders, you're like, yo, bro. Philly lost. They're on a bye.
I believe we tied the Commanders last season.
You did.
I feel like that could happen again.
That happens. That could happen, son.
I
love Sam Howell and I love Eric.
We just so bad. We just tied. Hey, I mean, a win is a win.
Win is a win.
Now, I want to do like a thing I did last week, but now, if you guys start Tyrod Taylor, I actually like you guys' chances better because he throws the ball better than Daniel Jones. He's not as much of a dynamic athlete.
He has more experience.
Yeah, but Daniel Jones is looking like he's gonna play potentially. He's
that
issue, off of that issue especially.
If he plays the GGs, but if Tyrod plays, I agree. I like
as long as his feet work and he don't play scared. We always got his man.
All right, whatever. All right, Falcons at Bucks. It's a long title. Baker Mayfield is Natty Bat's fantasy savior. For those who do not know, I am 1-5 in fantasy in the big money league. I just lost to Mr. Matt himself because Justin Fields and Devontae Adams both scored 4.6 points each. Yeah, and Mark Andrews ain't do shit for bum ass Ravens. So what the hell, Ronell? What the hell we doing, dude? So yeah, I'm not starting. I have Trevor Lawrence. I'm not starting him against my Saints because I think the Saints actually have a match up well against them. And Justin Fields is hurt. So what am I left with? I had to go on the waiver wire. I had to go in the bottom of the barrel. And I put up. Let's make it. So obviously, I need him to have the best game of his career. With the Bucks, it is solely as it was gonna. Before I made the names, I said Desmond Shitter versus the Baker Pack. But I can't say that because I need Baker Mayfield for this week only. To turn to 2020 Cleveland Browns Baker Mayfield, who led him to the playoffs and was dynamic. So, for that reason alone, I also trust the Bucks like overall more than I trust the Falcons. But yeah, I'm also facing Shabazz in fantasy this week. We going 2-5, baby. 5 on it. I got 5 on it.
All right. This is a tough decision for me, yo. This is a tough because we both know everyone who's like, if you're a fan of the show, I am anti Baker. Like, this is a fade. Like Baker Pack, I made a whole song. Like I remixed some Young Wild and Free. Like, come on, like bro, like, but Atlanta is so ass, bro. Desmond Ritter is so ass, bro. Oh my! Can I abstain?
No, you can't.
Dude.
Can I plead the fifth?
Okay, type shit. Oh Lord. Oh man. And Bijan we trust, but not this week. Beat the Bucks, bro. I gotta go with the Bucks. It hurts my heart. I just hope Baker has a trash game. Where from fantasy purposes. Where oh shit. Where
And also you hate him, so
yeah, facts. I ain't gonna deny it. Facts.
you a
I
hater.
will agree with you boys. I'm definitely going with the Bucks. Desmond Shitter. I've been saying they should bring back Mariota. I don't know why they don't. Like, he's not playing for no team. He knows the system. Just plug him in. He'll or at least manage the game way better than Desmond Ritter. Like, I don't know why they trying to like what they trying to see, but I've seen enough, and I'm not even an Atlanta fan. It's just bad. It's just bad football.
They do have Taylor Heineke, who's a gamer.
But must win. It's not even a must win for the Falcons. It's a must win for Desmond Ritter because if he plays a bad game again, it's obviously going to get benched. Well, I'm not going to say obviously because I don't know. Arthur, I forget his name, but yeah, I don't know. He be thinking his play calls is weird too. But definitely a must win though, because I don't know why he's not even like. Because if this was fuck, now I'm drawing a blank on this dude, Justin Fields. If this was Justin Fields playing this bad, bro, he would have been banished from the league already. So, hey, I mean, yeah, that's my take, hot take, but
Fair enough. Also, this is different from the lock the fuck in list. You gotta remember that, ladies and gentlemen. This is we talk about teams who have to must win as we talk about it. A lock the fuck in list can be players, coaches, teams, offenses, don't matter. That's coming soon. That's coming soon. All right, now to start the 4:00 window, we got one banger. We got one banger, and the rest is mids. Steelers and Rams is one of the mids, but two great coaches in Sean McVay and Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin off a bye. Sean McVay, they got their running game going. Shout out to Kyron Williams, even though he's out probably to like week 11. Pain, sadness, depression as a domer. Cooper Cup, Puka, man, that's a great dynamic duo right there. That's a great dynamic duo. Matthew Stafford trying to turn back the clock a little bit. They got to protect them better against TJ Watt. All that said, Rams, they my survivor this week.
No way, bruh. You're,
Wait,
you're bugging, bruh.
Rams are my survivor this week. Pending, I changed my mind at Seattle. It's either gonna be Seattle. It's either gonna be Seattle or the Rams. When I wake up on Sunday, an epiphany, I'm gonna get in the shower and I'm like, all right, who are we going with? And hopefully, the gods, the football gods. I'm doing shitty in fantasy, but doing great in Survivor. If I lose, if I like get like third to last in fantasy, I'm cool with that. If I win 34 bands, so like to give and receive. Point is, Rams right now, my Survivor, they playing hot, they playing great, and Steelers, they come off a bye, but it's Kenny Pickett against Aaron Donald. I like Aaron Donald, but TJ Watt against that offensive line for the Rams does give me cause for pause.
I'm going with the Rams because fuck the Steelers. Indeed, that's just no analysis necessary. I need the Steelers to lose. Their offense is offensive. So Matt, fire Canada. Until they do that, I'm not, bro. Even if they did fire him, still not jacking him because it's fuck
I
Pittsburgh.
do think Deontay Johnson is coming back this week, though.
Yes, but it doesn't matter because Aaron Donald's gonna go ape shit crazy, get like 3 sacks, and for me, I do need George Pickens to go crazy. I do need that. Fantasy,
No.
fantasy. Actually, do I have him starting or we'll see. But yeah, go Rams. Right.
What's the Steelers' record?
I think 3-3. No,
3-3.
3-2. No,
3-2.
3-2.
That's interesting. Dang,
They had a bye.
They stay above 500, but I don't know. I'm torn between this game because, to be honest, there's really nothing like sticking out offensively, for either team. But I just feel like Matt Stafford is a more veteran quarterback, Super Bowl champ. So I'll probably just go with the Rams, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Steelers won either, to be honest, because last game for the Rams, they didn't really start getting things going until they really started running the ball. And that didn't happen until the second half. And now with their 2 running backs injured, it's kind of like now how are they going to get that running game going? So, I wouldn't be surprised if the Steelers figure out a way.
Facts, because that's what they do. Mike Tomlin off a bye is fantastic. It's like that's what they do. They find ways to win. Some days it's their offense having something, but most of the time it's that defense carrying them. Regarding must wins for either team,
Yes
for the Steelers.
Yes, for both. I think that for the Rams, like they got to keep pace with Seattle and 49ers, and also with the NFC, that clusterfuck of wildcard teams. And then for the Steelers, it's the same thing. Like, especially like earlier, you got it's 40 o'clock game, so you got let's say the Browns do lose and the Ravens lose. Then if you win, you're leading the division. So it's like it's huge division implications on this result. So work.
Yeah, these teams are having a mid-off, basically.
Type shit.
It's like keeping pace within the mid category. That's the objective. So
Facts. All right, sounds good. All right, Cardinals, Seahawks. Geno Smith regressed back to a pumpkin? Question mark. Shabazz, you kind of talked about it yesterday. You said you think he turned back to a pumpkin a little bit last week.
A little bit. I am financially invested in Seattle's success for this week. I will share the parlay I made in the number later on. But I am financially invested heavily in Seattle's success for this week. So come on. Let's go, Hawks. You're at home. You gotta bounce back from a horrible showing last week. You had one job was to beat the bum-ass Bengals, and you couldn't get it done. You couldn't help me out. I asked you to do one thing. I'm giving you one more chance for helping me out. And if you don't do it, I'm never touching y'all in a bet again. It's over. So it's a lot riding on this. You know what I mean? So let's go Seattle. And plus Arizona's ass. Like ever since James Conner's been out, like they cannot run the rock. So like I think that bodes well. Both man, let's go. Hoo-ha.
Seahawks have won 3 straight against the Cardinals. Last 4 or 5. Man, I'm actually thinking about changing my pick, bro. No, I was gonna go Seattle, but I'm thinking, damn.
Yo, my man.
I'm strictly discussing for my survivor.
Oh, I was about to like, for these games, I need a united front. I need a united front. I need you on my
I'm
side.
going with Seattle. That's no
Okay.
question. I just want to know should they be my survivor pick?
I think so, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
Or
the
the
Rams,
Browns.
you picked
Or
the
the
Rams. The Rams play Cardinals again.
The Rams do play Cardinals again. So do the Seahawks. The Seahawks play them again too.
Okay, so you could go Browns then.
You don't pick a road team, bro.
So then pick.
I don't know. That's what I don't know. That's why this shit is hard, bro. There's 34 bands that I can win, bro. This shit sucks. I'm nervous.
I will go with Seattle, bro.
Pick the 49ers.
I already picked them against the Giants. Sorry.
Damn.
We'll figure it out. Before the end of the show, my final pick will be had. Go ahead.
I'm going with the Seahawks too. They got a better running game. And a better. Well, I don't know. Maybe Gino was probably like not as motivated as last season, so hopefully they can pick it up.
Definitely a must win for Seattle though. They cannot lose 2 straight. They cannot lose 2 straight.
They cannot lose to the Cardinals though.
They got to where they cannot. They
All right. Fair enough. Packers at the Broncos. Jordan loves smoking that Peyton packet.
Yup. Bro, no analysis necessary. Yeah, everyone knows how I feel. This shit hitting until otherwise, bro. Hit until otherwise, bro. Russ, ass. Peyton, ass. Cortland Sutton needs to be gone. Pat Surtain needs to demand a trade. Burn the whole franchise. Burn Judy. He disrespected Steve Smith. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, former Ravens legend. You know what I'm saying? Where? So I don't know. I can't. He Haitian just like us. So it's hard. It's hard. But let's go Packers. I think they got to bounce back from that Monday night disaster. And, Aaron Jones probably playing. So it was Gucci. You picked up Dylan. Fucking bastard. Yeah, so I think the Packers win, run the ball well, and Jordan Love does not make a lot of mistakes. So,
word. I also agree. I think Aaron Jones coming back helps out Jordan Love way more than you think. The Broncos just can't score, bro. That's it. And even when they do, they can't stop. It's like they haven't played a complete game. They haven't, and they have allowed like 30 plus points, except for the Chiefs game, which is wild. But like 4 out of 5, they've allowed 30 plus points. So they're 1-5 right now, and it's gonna get worse. And I think there's gonna be a fire sale after Sunday. I think a lot of people are gonna get traded, trying to recoup those picks that they lost in the Rush trade because they can't cut them. They can't trade him because he has a monster contract. So Packers, if they want to steer the ship, and like, okay, is this going to be a success with Jordan Love? They got to win this game. They're 2-3 right now. They should be 1-4. But we ain't going to talk about the one when they stole from us. Point is, Packers win.
So I agree Packers, but I always like to play the devil's advocate. Russ has games in which he does turn back the clock, right? He's had a couple. This could be one of them. It could just be another like shit show. Like what the fuck? It's not like the problem is it's systematic. Like maybe it's Russ he's just ass now, or maybe something along their system between Russ and the wide receivers is just not clicking because they have the talent. It's just I don't know. It just doesn't flow as you often see other teams, like for example Miami. Um, so I don't know if it's just like the play calling, whoever is creating the plays, not creating it in a way where it fully um, creates a chemistry between them. I don't know. But I say all that to say that sometimes the Broncos figure it out in like just a short amount of time, like maybe a quarter or two, and then that can make the difference for the game. Because I feel like it's going to be a close game. So
that will be. Yeah, I'm not predicting a blowout at all, but we'll talk about the spread soon. But like, yeah, it's not going to be because both offenses are offensive, and both defenses have like players that like okay, hey, like they can make plays, but it's like who, like right now, who's the better coach, Sean Payton or Matt LaFleur? And that's crazy to think that a Super Bowl winning coach for my team is being relegated to not as good as somebody else who hasn't done anything. So who knows? You gave up 70 points, bro. That's point is Packers win, close game for sure. And for regarding it being a most win or not, no, they both not going anywhere. So I'm gonna say no, but that's just me. You're also muted right now. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
My bad. Sorry. As it, if you're the Packers, you want to win, but at this point, you're like, all right, what is Jordan Love like? At this point, you just want to see what Jordan Love can do. Like, you're not contending this year, but if he continues to suck, all right, cool. We can get a quarterback in the draft and then have some direction there. So, not necessarily a must win.
All right. Then these next 3 games,
Chef's kiss.
We're about to talk about banger after banger after banger. The highlight of the 4:00 window: Chargers, Chiefs, battle of AFC West. Quarterbacks at least top 10, and if you think Justin Herbert is not top 5 anymore, you're crazy. But he hasn't been like it this year, and Mahomes hasn't been Mahomes as Matt said. So, who do you guys got and why? Starting with Mr. Matt.
Oh shit!
No,
damn. That's tough, bro. Like, I mean, right now, as long as I'm gonna give it to the Chiefs, as long as the Patrick Mahomes Kelsey connection is strong. Right now, it's as strong as ever. Mahomes is looking like I don't know, like he's been in his prime for the past 4 or 5 years now. So, happy for him. You know, despite all the attention he's been getting, he's still balling. It's not kind of like hindering his performance. The Chargers, they just always find a way to stay in it, but they can't win games still. So, like, I don't know. They got to figure out something to where they like can learn how to close. They got to learn how to be good closers. They know how to run it up. They just, I don't know, sign in the defense wherever it is. Like, they need to hold it down, get some picks, get some fumbles, something. I rarely see them get turnovers. But yeah, Chiefs.
It's tough because the chaos agent that I am, wants to rock with the Chargers, but the football fan, the realist, is like, yo, I'm not. The Chiefs do not lose against AFC West teams. They just don't. It's like back in the days with the Patriots. They do not lose against the AFC East teams. Like now it's same thing for the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, probably Taylor Swift, her annoying ass is gonna be there. I'm tired of it. But she'll probably be there, and they got MVS, right? No, McCall Harmon, right? They traded back from McCall today.
Yep.
So it's like, he wasn't doing shit with the Jets. It was like, all right, so get him back. So I gotta go with the Chiefs because until otherwise, like Chargers going Charger.
I'm surprised before you go that, I'm surprised the Chiefs didn't make a play at Julio. I actually forgot Julio was out there.
I thought he retired.
The fact that he got picked up by the Eagles is a decent landing spot. He just gotta stay healthy.
They didn't need a receiver. Like the Eagles did not need a receiver. They had AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, and they had Dallas Goedert, and they have running backs. Like their offense was fine. It's the secondary that needs concern for the Eagles. Like,
maybe for like more goal line type opportunities.
They have the brotherly shove.
Yeah, But play action stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, no, more weapons is always a good thing. They can never have too much. I gotta be the contrarian. As much as I love Mahomes, as much as I love King C, going with the Chargers.
Oh shit!
Going with the Chargers.
Oh, yeah. Chaos.
Chaos. And as much as that stat's impressive, they never lose to the AFC West. The Chargers every single year, like every single game, play them fantastical. It can't again, like it's gonna be an amazing game. The spread we're gonna talk about it is way too high, in my opinion, because I think all these games last year, like at least all the games that Justin Herbert and Mahomes have played, have been like a 3-point game. So the spread is 5.5. It's just insane to me. I think just Chargers, as Matt said it right. They gotta figure out how to close. They gotta figure out how to get how to win games, because they all hang in, and then all of a sudden a fumble or playing man coverage against Tyreek Hill. But I think the matchup to watch is Derwin James versus Travis Kelce.
Hit him with a spine buster.
Right, that's the matchup. If Derwin James wins that matchup, then I think the Chargers win. And I actually think that Derwin James is kind of overrated but underrated. I think he's popularly rated as like one of the best safeties of our generation. He just doesn't get picks, but is this being the football guy, being all over the field, kind of like a Palomalu-esque guy. Again, not as great as Palomalu. Obviously, that's sacrilegious. But being around the ball always, he's always making a play. Derwin James is going to have a matchup advantage against Travis Kelce, and I think the Chargers win. And for it to be a must-win for the Chiefs, not really.
For the Chargers, yes.
Oh, for the Chargers, absolutely a must-win. Because you go 2-4. You go 2-4 in that stacked AFC when the Raiders are about to be potentially 4-3. You just paid Herbert so much money, and you talked about it yesterday with Derek Carr, but people say this a lot, and I'm gonna still Ronell's bar for a second. It's like they don't pay you to be because we know what the problem is for the Chargers is Brandon Staley. We know that, but we're paying you to be the solution, not be more adding on to the fire. Don't add gasoline to the fire, put it out with water. Be the solution. Justin Herbert, you have to be the solution because you can't have Joe Burrow get into the AFC, be in Super Bowl, AFC title games. You can't have Josh Allen, AFC title games. You can't have Mahomes being Mahomes, and you are like the little brother, like the fourth best guy.
Again, Phillip Rivers.
We think
fifth because Lamar.
Oh yeah, fifth. All right, I didn't even read this Lamar. But again, you start naming quarterbacks, and then you got CJ Stroud winning games as well. It's just you can't keep losing the way you lose. You can't keep, and we got Trevor again. Keep naming quarterbacks who have done a little bit more than you have. And Nick Wright kind of dick riding saying, "Oh, he was here, but he slowly just stayed here. He didn't elevate." This is your time to show, hey, I'm the right guy for the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm the right guy. That type shit. And another haymaker main event of Sunday. Woo. The greatest show on surf meets the Eagles looking for revenge. Fire name, right? You feel me? I don't know if I can trademark it. I don't know whatever, but greatest show on surf is fire. But Shabbat,
you just hit up Justin, put it on a t-shirt where he makes t-shirts now. Where hit him up. Where
I'm not a Dolphins fan.
Huh?
I'm not a Dolphins fan.
Hey, sell it to Dolphins.
It's for the show, right? It's a saying for the show. It's all right. Just ain't.
Greatest show on surf, especially if they go to the Super Bowl, man. Word.
Type shit.
Right.
Right. Who am I jacking in this matchup, right? All right. So for fantasy purposes, right, against Nashville, I have the following players, right? I have Tua, Tyreek, Waddle, and AJ Brown. Right?
Wait, what?
Yeah, Tua, Tyreek, Waddle, and AJ Brown. Right?
How the fuck we let you get that lineup, bro?
Well, for some reason, I am 2-4. For some reason, I am 2-4. It blows my mind. Boosie beat me by some dumb shit. Freaking Jake Ferguson. I played Justin last week. Jake, he didn't get the rock. I'm just like, bruh. Anyway, I think Philly. We talked about it yesterday. They're not playing well. They're winning games, luckily, but they're not playing well. I got Miami. That offense is humming. Tyreek is going for 2K. But like honestly, I'm looking for Waddle to have a big game. I'm looking for Waddle. Like Tyreek's probably gonna get hit like up 90 or 100 yards, but I'm looking for Waddle to also match that energy. It hasn't happened yet, and I want that to happen. But for them to go to where they want to go, they need a statement win like this against a contender in Philly, and both of their guys need to have good games. So, work.
Mr. Matt.
Oh shit. Okay.
I can go if you eat and you need to gather your thoughts.
No, I'm good. It's pretty easy. Not pretty easy, but I got Miami on this one, man. They are offensive firehouse, powerhouse, whatever you want to call it right now. But I don't know. The Eagles defense is not the same in the secondary. So that's the only reason why I'm going with the Dolphins. Dolphins are not the greatest yet. They are getting Ramsey back in the secondary, but they've made more defensive plays out there. So therefore, I'm going with Miami. But I don't know. It could be a close one though. If the Eagles fight back offensively.
In the words of Tom, shout out to Tom. Bills squish the fish. I think the fish gets squished this week. I think the Eagles win. I've been saying it a lot. I've been saying it for like weeks now, and finally people are starting to catch on. I said the Eagles look shaky. Like Emmanuel was like shake, wilding out, and I truly think that it's not going to come down to Tua. It's not going to come down to Tyreek Hill. It's not going to come down to anything like that. I think defensive front seven for the Eagles is going to make Tua have a bad game. Now, they started off slow against Carolina. That has to be admitted. The Miami Dolphins, they play with their food. They play a lot. Now, again, they have speedsters everywhere, and they're going to make it happen. And I will say the secondary for the Eagles is not great. I know that, and I will concede that. But that front seven, can the offensive line for Miami block big ass Jordan Carter, bro? Like, can they block the front seven? Fletcher Cox. And that's I know there's more people. And again, we're running out of time, so I'm trying to speed up a little bit. Can they block? Can they give two at a time to expose that secondary? I don't think they can. And again, which player health, all that stuff. But Tua hasn't had a bad offensive line game except for the Patriots game, and it was 20-17. But it could have been the Patriots almost winning. So it's gonna throw that. And then he had a bad game against the Bills. So what does those two teams have in common? Great defensive lines. So Eagles, let's see what they can do. And last but not and also is it a must win? I think it's a must win for Philly, not for Miami. I think for Philly, because we talked about yesterday, they have a gauntlet of a schedule, gauntlet. It's bad. It's bad. So the Eagles got to win games now because it only gets tougher from here. And the last game, we got Niners, Vikings, primetime Kirk Cousins. Because of that, bro, we know.
No.
Primetime Kirk Cousins.
Oh god, yeah, but throw me in there too. Yeah,
Negative.
there's no debate on that one, man. They got nobody right now.
But I will say, fire sale potential for the Vikings if they lose. The Niners lose back-to-back games on the road.
Yeah.
But we are fiscally, financially leads, all the leads, quarters this week. All right, but now it's time for the most motivating. I don't know how else to really set it up other than teams, players, whoever the freak. They gotta lock the fuck in before we take out. Now, since there's 3 people on the show, we usually do 3 apiece. But this week, we gotta do 2 apiece. So it's still 6 people. We each pick 2. Who needs to lock the fuck in first? Keep in mind, Saints offense is already there. So I'm not wasting a pick on the Saints offense. We know what's no. We know. So my first pick is not gonna be the Giants. It's gonna be Baker Mayfield. I need you to lock the fuck in.
Oh my god.
I do fantasy this week. I need to beat Shabazz. So I need you to lock in. I need you to lock in.
That's fair. My first is Justin Herbert. I think he played a decent game last week. I need him to play better. I need him to, like, if he is gonna pull up the upset, which for chaos I will love. Like, he has to go like his debut. He has to go his debut. His debut was week 2. He played the Chiefs. He almost won. He had like 300 something yards and Matt like 3 touchdowns. Like, he went crazy. And we need that again. So Justin Herbert, lock in.
Mr. Matt.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just gonna get out of the way, man. Giants offensive line, you know what I'm saying? I don't really gotta get too much into it, bro. I feel like if we could just protect our quarterback for just, a little bit longer, not look soft up there, give us some time to actually make plays, open up the field so that Saquon could do his thing, and then we could look like a decent team. But I'm kind of torn on the fact of, like, should we just continue to be ass? That way we're kind of like more in line for the number 1, or should we try to figure this thing out? Because we're not that far off, especially if Philly loses another one. And we get it together by the end of the year, we can, figure out a way. Like, NFC is not that great. So we in that midpoint. We just really got to figure out what the fuck is going on. Like, I really wanted to put in Dable, whatever. Now I'm forgetting his name. That's crazy. But fucking, I can't even blame him, obviously, because he's not on the field. Like, you can't really, like, count injuries because we've had a lot of them. A lot of people haven't played since week 1. So, but yeah, bro, like, he got to gather the locker room. Like, last year, that was probably like our biggest thing, was like the locker room felt like a family. Now it feels more fractured. You know what I'm saying? Like, offense is their own thing. Defense has always been their own thing. And our defense is good, bro. Our defense is fucking good. We balled out last week, man. So it's like we really can't let the defense down, bro. We got to lock in on offense. So if fucking Jones is coming back, like, he has to, like, if he's going to be back, he got to be back. Like, just filling in to not look like he's hurt. Like, bro. Yeah. So.
Fair enough. A lot of frustration in that New York City with the Giants, but hey, man, it's always basketball season. But I know, Lakers fan. I know. My second and my final pick would be Browns offense. We know the defense is going to show up. We know Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year case, is going to be strong. Can they muster something? Can they do something and score points so that Cleveland's defense isn't on the field so much? Scored 19 against the Niners, fantastic defense. Can you score 20, 25 against the Colts with the suspect run defense? Let Jerome Ford, Kareem Hunt go crazy. And PJ Walker, if you play, or Deshaun Watson, if you play, don't turn the ball over and just be great. Just be okay. Manage the game. Let the Brown defense take over, win the game, and be a true contender in the AFC.
My second one is going to be Just the Ravens. Just the Ravens. The whole team. Defense, like this is a great matchup for great matchup for us. We need to win. I think offense, we gotta lock in the red zone. We can't against a team like the Lions who can score at will against most teams. We need points. We need touchdowns. And Mark Andrews gotta get involved. Not just for Nashu's sake, but for my sake as well. Like I need to see him do well. He had like 2 good games. That's all. I need if that's your safety. If that's Lamar's safety blanket, we need that to really be a thing. Zay Flowers continue to ball out, and the defense, we gotta be sharp. We gotta be sharp. No more fucking penalties. Jesus Christ! Like bro, like last week against Tennessee's offense, who is offensive, like the definition of offensive. They kept getting opportunities because we kept freaking holding on the defense. Freaking Kyle Hamilton, freaking helmet to helmet motherfuckers. Like, bro, discipline football at home. Come on. Again.
Lock in. Mr. Matt.
My last one, I was debating because I didn't really have a second one, but I guess this is a personal one. My boy Joe McCully Cuckin Burrow.
He's on a bye.
Oh, he's on a bye this week? All right, so well, that's out the window.
You don't have to have another one if you don't need one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could throw Brock Purdy in. You know, he's my starting quarterback in fantasy. I'm really just looking for like a quarterback that I can just trust. That's all. But that's why I was going to throw in Joe Burrow. He's my starter.
Fair enough. All right, I officially changed my pick for Survivor. I'm going with Seattle. I think they need a good kick in the ass from last week. Hopefully they score touchdowns and not field goals, and they score in the red zone against the Cardinals team that they get Kyler Murray back into the fold, but he ain't playing till like week 11, so who knows? All right, now, ladies and gents, the time that most of you have been waiting for. If you're still with us, please like the video, subscribe, do all that good stuff. But yeah, that's where we make our money. So if you lose, we always say this disclaimer because people, you think you're the shit. I did go. I am the shit actually. I started off cold when I was 10-4 last week. You feel me? I was cooking. I'm cooking now. We here. So again, if you lose, don't blame us. We just 3 guys who talk shit about football. Like we fans. We fans of the game. But when you win, bless us. We take donations. Donations. Dr. Umar challenge.
Gifts.
Donations. Yeah. Without further ado, rapid fire. We already talked about all the games. We discussed everybody. We talked all the strengths, weaknesses, what we want to see, who needs to lock in. So this should be the quicker segment. So starting Thursday night football, that's the Chiefs, Jags, Saints. Keep in mind, I am undefeated. I'm undefeated with picks against the spread on Thursday night. You feel me?
Famous last words.
The ESPN stat there.
I'm 6-0. I'm 6-0 on Thursday night picks against the spread. Oh shit! Oh, the camera.
We're excited.
I'm going with the Saints, baby. Saints minus 1.5, baby. We here, baby. Like, what's going on? Minus 1.4.
Type shit.
I'm
going with the plus, man.
Buddhist, man.
Whatever.
Whatever. I do what I want. Lions, Ravens, Shabazz.
Ravens -3, baby. That's it, man. Word. That's it.
Agree. Lions +3. Word.
Ravens.
Now again, so far Shabazz, is picking spreads. Usually he's buns. So Matt, you're not trying to pick the actual spreads. If you want to go money line to be safe, you can.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, still, yeah. But thank you for that.
Okay, cool. All right, Raiders at Bears. Bears. Bears are underdogs by 3 at home. Raiders -3. Oh ho ho!
-3. You were getting it.
I got the Bears +3. Fact.
I got Raiders. Go right back.
Go right back.
So when you said that first, bro, I thought you said wide back. Without it, you said wide back. That makes it even funnier. Colts hosting the Browns. Colts are 2.5-point dogs. I'm going with the Browns +2.5. I think the defensive line, Miles Garrett, all them boys, they show up and show out.
Defense, running game, travels. That's it.
Got the Browns.
Browns as well. Same money line or spread.
Spread.
Oh.
Spread.
We in here like Sinker. All right. Bills, Patriots. Patriots are underdogs at 8 by 8.5. I want to do it. Hold on. Let me cut.
Bills money line. Wait, Bills money line.
Money line.
I'm so shut the fuck up. Wait, shut. I'm financially invested in just them to win the game. I'm gonna say the number.
I made a bet beforehand.
I'm gonna say the number.
Wait, the number is crazy. All right.
I put Bills -8.5. Word. I gotta be true to my bets. So the facts. Bills -8.5. Mr. Matt.
When did you do the bet?
I did it while I made the when I updated the spreadsheet.
Yeah. Okay.
I got Bills money line.
Bills money line. Okay.
Bills money line.
All right. Now G-Men. Mr. Matt, start us off. Giants are underdogs with 2.5 against.
Oh yeah. Give me that +2.5. Yes, sir. Whoa. Oh, got scared for a second.
I'm going with the Commanders, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's cool, man. It's cool. I'm gonna shock the world this week, baby.
Fuck that Bugs.
Shock the world, baby.
I got the Bugs -2.5.
Oh Lord. Oh, I gotta go with the Bucks, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Going
Yes, sir.
chalk.
Put me down for the Bucks, man.
Going chalk. All right, love it. Start at 4:00 window. We got Steelers at Rams. Rams favored by 3.
Steelers. Indeed.
Fuck the Steelers, indeed.
Fuck. Give me. Fuck it. Give me Rams -3, bro. That's one of the games I'm more 50-50 on. Like, I really want to take the Steelers on that too.
You already have this. You have the Rams winning.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. But that was one of the takes I said. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the Steelers won.
Oh, okay.
That's fair. All right, Cardinals at Seattle. Seattle -7.5. Shabazz, you're fiscally involved. You're financially
involved. Just need him to win. I just need him to win, man. Wait.
I'm going -7.5. Seattle.
Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna go money line on that.
You bold, son. That's bold, not you.
I've been going straight money. I've been going spreads. I'm not trying to cower this year, bro. Facts. Speaking of facts, Packers versus Peyton's Packs.
Packers versus Peyton Packs.
The pack off.
Packers versus the Peyton Packs.
Having a pack off.
Pack off. Pack off is crazy.
Let's go Packers, man. Right.
Oh yeah, let's go Packers.
Packers -1.5. All right.
Yeah,
Chargers at Kansas City -5.5 for the Chiefs.
Chiefs money line.
Chargers +5.5.
Actually, I think the Chiefs win, but I do think that actually no, fuck it. I don't need to be. I don't need to be extra. I don't need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me the Swifties -5.5.
Swifties -5.5.
Yes, sir. I think they're winning by a touchdown.
Damn. All right. Sunday night football on NBC. Eagles are favored by 2.5.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the plus on that.
That's a
Dolphins
fact.
money. Wait, I gotta check. I gotta confirm. Where my money at? Where my money at? Where my money? Where my money at? What?
I have majority favorite, like legit.
Oh, son of a gun! I gotta change my bet.
You have Miami.
I got Miami.
Miami.
I'm taking the Dolphins as well, and
Ah,
There you go, my boy. Good
last
choice.
but not least, I switched the pick to Dolphins. And then last but not least, Monday Night Football on ESPN. Vikings are favorite underdogs by 7 points. I'm going with Minnesota to cover.
Sheesh.
I know, right?
To cover is crazy. I
you a
mean, that's fair.
bold man, son.
That's fair. Me personally, I'm going with the 49ers -7.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah,
If it was 7.5, I would have probably just did money line. But 7, 1 touchdown.
touchdown.
Right now, yeah, I think that's possible.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's our bets. But we got one more
Yes,
One more
sir.
bet to talk about, and
Let's see.
this is the Shabazz special.
All right, so
Talk your shit, Great gang.
I gotta paint the scene. I gotta paint the picture. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do teasers. Right. For the last couple weeks, I've been hitting my teasers. I turned 25 to 80, and then I turned 80 to 260. Right. So I'm up tremendously. Right. I took out 60. So for me, I'm already up. So this is just free bread I'm using at this point. Right. So I'm using 200 cash on this bet. Plus 108 odds. So I put in I had another $2. So I put $202.21. The 21 cent matters, you know what I'm saying? To win $421.27. So it's a pretty penny that your boy can win. Right? I have Shabazz special. Seahawks, Buffalo, 49ers, all to win. If they all do their jobs, I'm a very rich man. And then we're gonna win it. I would have done a teaser, y'all. I would have done a teaser if the spreads was looking right. I might do like a 25 piece and restart it and with just the teaser. Just a, not a hedge, but like a little something. But we're gonna see. If this hits, I'm taking 21 out. Woo, 400, 800. Yeah. And then 800 to a bid. I'm playing, man. Yo, we going up, man. We going up. So plus 108 odds. These 3 teams just to catch a dub. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's the bad special. Man. But if you want to actual parlay, Browns money line, Ravens money line.
Whoa. Time this up. Okay.
Browns, Ravens, Rams. That's it. Browns, Ravens, Rams is plus 354.
Hold on. I did not know that. Hold on. Plus 354.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to do that, you could. You could also add the Saints. Like naturally, you probably do this and add the Saints in there.
I don't pick the Ravens though. So
I'm
not picking the Ravens.
It's fine, but it's fine. Just do a bet, nigga. But if you add the Saints in there, it's plus 721. And if you add the Giants in there for Matt purposes, because I wouldn't do that, but it's plus 1724.
Yeah, I like that number. That's my number right there.
So if you want to do that, feel free. 10 cash gets you 172.
I like that. I like that a lot.
You can do that.
Shock the world, baby. Shock the world.
I'm not putting no money into that, but that's just y'all. But the main one is the Browns, Ravens, Rams, plus 354. Now, low key wishing I would have saved my 200 and using on this, because that would have been a lot more. A lot
I mean,
more.
you would have to have a lot of
It
faith.
was $700.
You have to have a lot of faith in the Rams.
I do have a lot of faith for the Rams, but so it'd have been 200 to 700. That'd have been 900 cash in my pocket right there, son. That's a band right there. So for me,
Not a band, but okay.
damn near a band, bro. Damn near. So now you take out 450, you take out 5 or 400 and rock with a 5, and so for me, you want to do that? You could Gucci, but that's the best of this week. Right.
All right. Anything you want to say to the fans before we close out, Mr. Matt?
Oh, it's just fun, man. You know, I love being on my guys talking about football. You know, there's no greater sport to watch, be entertained by. And
Tuesday when basketball comes back.
I mean, yeah, regular season though, like basketball is fun for the first month. Then when the regular season grind kicks in, it's kind of like, you know. Whereas football, every week, you bound to get some type of entertainment where you're like, dang, bro. So, but I mean, despite all of that, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really just want my Giants to turn it around. I want to see some good quarterback play out of some quarterbacks that will not be named.
I'll hook you guys up. Trying to give you the spot.
And word, man, I'm going for the playoffs in fantasy, so making moves towards that. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Natural. Fuck you right now. And word, we're gonna run it back at the end of the season. So hopefully I see y'all there.
Hey, the playoffs aren't won in October. They won in December.
Yeah,
We're going on a run starting this week.
Starting next week.
Starting this week. I got 5 on it.
It's bet. We already done about it. It's a bet.
I'm surprised we didn't bet, Natural.
All right. Because
We should have.
I'm your bookie, so I can't be bet with you. I'm your bookie.
Chill.
All right. Ladies and gents, that's gonna do it for this installment of BaptisteBros featuring the depressed Giants fan, Mr. Matt himself, living a life in California. I'm Natty Baps. That's Shabazz TV. That's Mr. Matt himself. Again, check out Live Infamous. Are you still doing this stuff now that you said it?
Yes, sir, man. You already know. Tap in, bro. If y'all need graphic services and famous perspective, follow me on Instagram at Famous Closets for all of my reselling clothing. We're about to turn it up at the 2024. So stay tuned. Word.
Stay tuned indeed. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back Tuesday at 8:30 EST, 5:30 PST. Be there in the words of Maya. And hopefully you win your bets. But the favorite clip, the BaptisteBros favorite clip to end it off for usual. I hope this week provides you with
Vindication.